And I think that decoupling that we've touched on a number of times has accelerated over the past year Chinese drive towards self-sufficiency. It was probably not on the same timeline that they would have liked. I think the chip industry here would have loved another 5 years to kind of get its feet underneath it. Operating systems locally would have preferred more time for maturation, but it's kind of the necessity of innovation at this moment to survive. And so it's pushing these companies to emerging technology markets. And what they're finding there are incredibly attractive conditions. They go to the Middle East. We have China where we have an e-commerce penetration rate in around 30%. In the Middle East today, it's 2%. Hugely attractive to walk millions of people online and find them a place in e-commerce that's obviously mobile first. Around the Middle East today, you have countries with 80-90% of their population unbanked. So again, a mobile wallet that kind of leaps rungs on the evolutionary ladder is able to onboard people with a slimmed down KYC policy and then take physical cash and bring it into a mobile wallet through critical high-frequency touch points like ride-hailing or food delivery or SME transactions, digitizing kind of unofficial commerce. Those business models find themselves very safely home here in China. And so as a result of that, I think this forced self-sufficiency and forced decoupling has yielded them a really attractive market.
Yeah, and Rafik, just to pick up on that, I mean, it's interesting to note the sort of unmet needs that you highlight there around banking and around e-commerce. But Rafik, what other areas might Chinese technology companies prosper in if they head to your part of the world?
Across the board, the beauty of the Chinese business model is the similarities to our regional geopolitical structure, in the sense that we have all of our economies are centrally planned. All of them have an oversized component of the public sector or publicly owned companies that operate in the economies. So to the point Ben was making, the similarities are huge. And the overarching theme is always developmental as opposed to anything else. So what is the relevance of Chinese tech to Egypt, to Egypt, to Morocco, to Algeria, large population, between those three countries, 160 million people. It's across the board, from banking to healthcare to transportation, last mile delivery. Most of these countries don't have street names and addresses. So we think that the applications are limitless. We hope for the fund that we are creating that we are creating a catalyst and an enabler that will bring this conversation to the top priority.